How's it going, Star Seekers? My name's Luke and welcome back to the channel, where today I'm reviewing a hot new game which was just added to the Switch eShop. Calculator is a simulator game where you the user are dropped into a sandbox world populated by numbers and funny sounding words like tan, kosh and kusk. And here you search for answers to the real important questions in life like what is 6 times 9, why is pi, and what is the square root of infinity. Published by Sabek, Calculator is available on the UK Switch eShop for a mere £8.9p, or on the US eShop for $9.99, and I'm pretty sure that we'll be seeing a 4K port of the game on both the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox One Series X in the near future. So let's get into this review and see just what Calculator has to offer, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to be notified of future reviews. So I'll start by saying that in order to avoid spoilers, I'm not going to be showing you all of the answers in this review, but I can tell you that there are multiple endings to this one, and the game's story features lots of memorable characters who interact with each other in a number of different ways. You have things like number 1 who always wants to be first, the curvy number 8 who is a bit of a cheeky chappy and is always getting between 7 and 9, and the lowly number 0 who doesn't really add much to the game, and to be quite frank, there's not much to him. Now the control scheme for the game is actually quite simple, and it operates much like a point and click adventure game. You control an on-screen cursor with the left or right analog stick and interact with various on-screen buttons by pressing either the X, Y, A or B buttons, and doing this results in the numbers or words popping up into the white box near the top of the screen, with different combinations of buttons resulting in different outcomes. It's worth noting that you're also able to scroll back through your previous button combinations, which allows you to see how far you've come and reminisce about how much fun you've had. Now Calculator has both positives and negatives to its gameplay, and I feel that players may be divided on their opinions about it. On the plus side, the sheer number of button combinations is simply astounding, and the game offers almost infinite replay value and countless hours of fun. Regardless of whether you're into your sines, cosines or tangents, Calculator has you covered, and there's also plenty of sex, just in case you're feeling a little fruity. The game features an impressive 16-digit limit, and one final highlight about Calculator is that you're still able to spell out the word boobless using the numbers. Now other times I found that Calculator's gameplay did take a bit of a negative turn. Things got a little scientific at times, I had no clue what was going on, and I frequently got the nan ending, which did get a little repetitive. I also thought the game was severely lacking on the visual and audio front, and while I did appreciate the impressive shadowing effects used on each button, which did make them feel very lifelike, and the solid performance which never dipped below 30 frames per second, the game only features a single colour scheme and there's no support for the colourblind players among us. On the audio side of things, so far as sound effects go, each press of the button does produce a rather satisfying pop sound. But other than that, you're forced to play in silence. Rather surprisingly, the developers chose not to include any in-game music, and a nice piece of classical music, perhaps a spot of Bach or Chopin, would have really added atmosphere to the game. In all, I thought Calculator was a reasonably good game, despite it being a little one-dimensional and primarily focused around numbers. I found my gameplay experience to be quite a nostalgic one, with memories of classroom antics flooding back as I filled its display with meaningless gibberish, and if like me you were a fan of OG calculators like the legendary Casio FX250 or the monolithic Sharp EL506H, then you're sure to get a thrill out of Calculator. When it comes to my own personal rating of the game, I'm going to be giving Calculator 4 out of 5 stars. Calculator does exactly what it sets out to do, and that is to provide an unparalleled simulator experience which you're unlikely to find anywhere else. While its price point may be a little steep for some people, I for one am rooting for the game, and I place it squarely as one of my eShop highlights of the year. And that's about it for this review of Calculator on the Nintendo Switch. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button, let me know your opinions on the game and what your favourite calculator of all time is in the comments section below, and if you've not already done so, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, as I upload detailed and honest reviews just like this every few days. For now though, I want to thank you all once again for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves and game on.